Hey everybody, welcome back to my study abroad adventures. In this video, I took a day trip with my study abroad school to Chianti. Chianti is a region of Tuscany, from what I can understand. It's a region, not a town, that is known for their wine. Chianti wine is famous and drank all around the world, and today we went on a little tour of a specific vineyard to see exactly how their wine is made, the process it goes through, take a little sample, and have a lunch. And it was a nice couple-hour trip, so I'm going to recap that for you now. So here I have a bottle of wine from the trip that I got today as a souvenir. Probably take this home and drink it when I turn 21 back in the States with my family. But we went to Castello del Trebio. That is the name of the vineyard that we went to. Primarily are known for making their Chianti Rufino Reserva, so they make a batch every year and then it becomes a vintage after they age it in these big barrels, but we'll get to that. So we got there, beautiful property, a little cloudy today, but generally it was still really beautiful little villas and cottages and such in the rolling Tuscan hills, and it was really nice. And there's a really great spot for pictures, a nice open view balcony place where you could see the expansive rolling hills with all of the not only vineyards but also the olive trees, and we even saw a little grove where they grow the saffron they use for the saffron jam we would try later on. So we went on our little tour. We went into the cellar. They showed us the rooms with the big oak barrel, or oak, I don't know what type of tree, big wood barrels that they age their reserve of wine in. We saw the room where they press the olive oil, and we saw the room with all the bottles for the wine, and they're marked out by year, so each year has a different set of bottles, and that's the reserva for that year. They said every year they don't keep the batch if it's not a good batch, but they have most years. So for this one, this is the one I tried today, and the one I bought, this is the 2017, so this is 6 years.
Wow.
6 years old now. And this Reserva wine is a DOCG wine. You can see the label. So basically that means it has a certain set of rules by the Italian government actually about the quality that the wine has to be, and it uses, I think it was San Giovanni type grape. And I am right, it was oak barrels, but yeah, I think it's San Giovanni grapes is the type of grapes that they use. This isn't a blend, this is just San Giovanni grape. Towards the end of the tour we went into this nice little courtyard. It was a very, very cool area, but one of my favorite things at the courtyard is they have this adorable golden retriever. I never got her name. I asked the owner her name, and it was in Italian, and it was quick and I didn't catch it, but adorable dog, and it was honestly one of my favorite parts of the whole experience. But after our little tour, we went into, they have a little restaurant there, and they gave us a little presentation on the wine. We got to try two types of wine. The first, I don't recall the name, but I can put it on screen, and it was a blended wine. It was a 2021, so it was a more recent wine. It was much fruitier, much sweeter, kind of a neutral flavor. And then we tried this wine, which they said pairs better with cheeses, and they had Tuscan salami and the saffron jam that I mentioned that was delicious. This was more oakier, it was more earthy, and that may not be good for some people. I was a little off put by it at first, but I actually really liked it, and it did pair really well with the cheese, the saltiness of the cheese, and then this wine actually went really well together. And I'm no wine snob, but I actually thought it was pretty good. So we ate our meal, we drank our wine, it was very, very nice. So then after we ate, we walked around the property a little bit. I saw the dog again, and this time I got more time to pet it. This seems stupid, but this was just such a cute little memory that I have from this day. The dog was so nice, so friendly, just sat down in front and took the pets and said hi to the camera. It was a lot of fun. I had fun petting the dog. It was, reminded me a little bit of my girlfriend Leah's dog at home, Fergus. Just, it's the same breed. So it was like a little slice of home that I got to experience here. We also walked around the store. I picked up a couple things. I picked up this bottle of wine, like I said, to take home to share with my family a bit of this experience. And I also picked up a little jar. We had little jars of the saffron jam, which again, I thought was delicious and I loved it. So I'm excited to bring that home as well. As we got to the end of the experience, it actually started snowing. We were kind of higher in altitude, and they said that high altitude actually affected the wine itself, which is why this specific type of wine tastes different than maybe other Chianti wines. But it did start to snow a little bit, so after walking around a little bit more, we pretty much just got back in the bus and headed back. So yeah, this was a pretty short experience, but I enjoyed it a lot. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed listening to a little bit about it. If you have any questions about the experience, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to answer more questions, but I don't want to make this video too long. I know it's already too long because I can't help but talk about it, especially when that dog was so cute. That's all for now. I'm headed to Ljubljana, Slovenia tonight, so that should be the next video, and then after that I'm off to Venice, Italy. So I've got a power-packed weekend, and I can't wait to share that with you guys over the next couple videos. I'll see you then.